dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The field first chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll go to the ground. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Simpson. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
The run from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Blasted as he lets it go.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw at Stockton. Going deep. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. One goes forward as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wastes no time and comes out to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Creates a little space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Quarterback keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The hand to the running back. It's a seam wide open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why
He's loose. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. On the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, looking to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got a man, it's Thomas. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Offense in an empty set. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He wants to go deep. He's got it on the left. Finds some room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the kick.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 6. Exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Slithers into space. And they swarm him under. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Got it behind the line. It's Branch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's going for it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him.
There he goes! He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Now the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Going to swing it on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting in third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Bulldogs will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much.